In the quiet of the early morning, Pulicat Lake awakens, India's second largest brackish water lake, a heaven for water and shorebirds, where thousands gather in harmony. Here, every sandbar, every small island becomes a stage. Oystercatchers, Plovers, and golden plovers in striking breeding colors. And then the lake's crown jewels, greater flamingos, feeding in perfect harmony, their pink and orange feathers glowing under the morning sun, while storks and ibises add splashes of color to the scene. Pulicat Lake, a sanctuary of life, color, and endless wonder. This is our story, and the adventure has just begun. Pulicat Lake, situated 370 kilometers away from Bangalore, is a sanctuary where coastal birds and shorebirds, commonly called waders, gather in extraordinary numbers. We left Bangalore at 4:30 in the morning before sunrise to reach Pulicat just before lunch. There are multiple ways to reach Pulicat from Bangalore. You can take a bus from Bangalore to Chennai and then take a bus from Chennai to Pulicat Lake boating point, which takes about 8 to 10 hours. You can also take a train or flight to Chennai and then cover the remaining 65 km by bus or cab till Pulicat Lake boating point. We chose to drive to Pulicat boating point, which takes about 7 hours. A quick breakfast point if you're starting from Bangalore. My usual companions, Sabyasachi and Abhishek, joined me in this trip as well. The drive to Pulicat along the Tirupati highway is a beautiful experience. The smooth roads take you past Tirupati, where the scenery changes to lush green fields, tall trees, and stretches of countryside. Small villages and farmlands line the way, giving the journey a calm and refreshing feel. And soon, through the trees and the backwaters, we caught the first glimpse of the vast Pulicat Lake, shimmering in the distance. Pulicat Lake stretches across two states, Andhra Pradesh on the north side and Tamil Nadu on the south. We are heading to the Tamil Nadu side. Finally, after a long drive, we reached the coastal fishing town of Pulicat. For our stay, we booked JMJ Residency, which is just about 250 meters from the Pulicat boating point. The rooms are of decent size and Wi-Fi is also available. We chose a large room that can accommodate up to 3 people, though there are smaller options as well. The washrooms are basic, nothing fancy but manageable. Since Pulicat is a fishing town, the hotel is right next to the fish market, so the smell of fish is always around. Carrying a few room freshener packets is a good idea. It's 3 p.m. now, and we are heading for our first boating session on Pulicat Lake. Birding here happens twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. For this trip, we decided to experience both, starting with today's afternoon ride and tomorrow a morning session. Our boatman cum guide for this trip is Yuvraj, one of the most experienced here at Pulicat. The boats are quite spacious, fitted with a motor, unlike my Kundapura trip where it was rowed manually. Can comfortably take 3 to 4 people, making the ride smooth and easy. If you are planning for a visit, you can connect with Yuvraj. Just as our boat leaves the shore, a flock of brown-headed gulls drift gracefully across the lake. Their rich, chocolate-brown heads with yellow eyes and scarlet-red beaks glow under the soft afternoon light. Beside the gulls, a little egret stood still, carefully observing the water. Another one had caught a small fish in its sharp beak. These elegant white birds are expert hunters. They often wait patiently and strike with lightning speed when a fish comes close. An Asian openbill stork dipped its beak underwater, searching for snails and small creatures. Soon, another one joined in, both foraging side by side in the shallow waters. As our boat moved across Pulicat Lake, the afternoon sun blazed down on us. Pulicat is world famous for its flamingos and other migratory birds that gather here in winter. But if you want to witness their stunning breeding plumage with bright colors and unique markings, March-April are the best months to visit. This is when the lake comes alive in its most vibrant form. We could see some birds on top of the bamboo poles. These are mixed flock of terns resting before their next flight. Most of them are whiskered terns. Look closely, the black belly, the sharp dark eye mask, and that vivid red beak stands out beautifully against the afternoon light. There were also We continued moving, the afternoon sun casting a golden glare on the water. We could see something moving on the sand island ahead. We quickly moved the boat towards the sand island with excitement. There it was, a pair of Eurasian oystercatchers in their full breeding plumage. Their glossy black feathers shone in the sunlight. With striking red eyes and a bright orange beak, they looked absolutely stunning against the sand. Suddenly, a huge flock of birds came in and directly settled on the island. The stars of the group were the little terns. With their sharp yellow beaks tipped in black and black nape, they stood out amongst the crowd. Some were in their beautiful breeding plumage, while a few still carried their non-breeding look. Around them, whiskered, lesser, and great crested terns filled the scene. A Pacific golden plover also appeared. It was molting into breeding plumage with black spots starting to show on its belly and golden speckles shining on its back. As we returned to the boat, the sight of so many birds around us felt overwhelming. The afternoon sun was softer now, casting a golden glow over the lake. Little ahead, a huge flock of little cormorants gathered together. With the gentle water, the birds, and the fading sun, the moment felt truly magical, like time had slowed down just for us. We continued moving forward. Time passed and the sun began to sink lower, painting the sky in warm shades. Soon, we reached a shallow stretch with a sand island right in front of us. There was a lot of movement there. A black-bellied plover stood out in its breeding plumage. The bold black belly and the white edges giving it a striking look. Beside it, a Eurasian curlew probed the mud with its long curved bill. Two black-tailed Godwits with their glowing rusty orange on its neck and chest, with bold black and white patterns on the wing, probed the wet sand for food. A pair of common red shanks were also foraging. We also saw that was all we could see in the afternoon safari. As we headed back, the sun was sinking lower, painting the sky in soft shades of orange and gold. Tomorrow, we return for another session, this time to look for flamingos and many other species that Pulicat is famous for. It's 6:15 in the morning and we are going for our boat safari. The boats will leave around 6:30. The fish market, which is usually full of life and noise, is quiet and empty at this hour. We stepped onto the boat and soon the engine comes to life. We begin to sail out towards the lagoon. Around us, fishermen are also getting ready for their day, preparing their nets and boat. The morning air feels fresh and calm. The cool morning sun cast a soft golden light on the water. As we sailed ahead, a few more boats joined in, all heading towards the lagoon with the same hope to see the flamingos. We finally reached the spot and we were stunned. In front of us, the water was full of waterbirds. Hundreds of greater flamingos filled the shallow waters. Heads bent low, they moved gracefully, sifting through the mud for food. Most of them were in their breeding plumage. Their pale pink feathers glowing with deeper shades of red and orange, almost as if lit by the morning sun. Flamingos get this pink color from the carotenoids in the algae and crustaceans they eat. The richer their diet, the brighter their feathers. Watching so many together, all moving in a rhythm, was simply mesmerizing. Beside them were black-headed ibis. Their white bodies contrasted beautifully with the glossy black head. Notice the black tail feathers in their breeding plumage? Nearby, flocks of painted stork added more colors to the scene. Their pink feathers glowing in the soft morning light. There were also what a magical start to the morning. We left the spot and moved ahead. As we explored deeper into Pulicat Lake, the vastness of this lagoon was striking. The morning sun now slowly climbed higher. With each passing minute, the warmth began to build. We could see a flock of birds in an island ahead. We are heading straight towards it. These are a mixed flock of terns. The largest one with a red beak is a Caspian Tern. Beside it, the great Crested Tern with its lemon yellow beak and the lesser Crested Tern with its orangish beak. They rested quietly, soaking in the soft morning sun, until suddenly the whole flock took off together. There were also on a nearby island, there was this ruddy turnstone in full breeding plumage. Its a bold mix of black, white, and orange made it stand out beautifully. These small shorebirds are known for their habit of flipping over stones and shells. That's how they get their name. Look, there are two more turnstones, but they are in their non-breeding color. Their plumage is comparatively duller shade with less white on its head. Sharing the space are greater and Tibetan sand plovers. The greater sand plover is slightly larger with bigger beak and yellowish legs. In contrast, the Tibetan sand plover is a smaller one with finer beak and darker legs. They kept moving around restlessly before finally flying off to a nearby island. There, we spotted a few more small waders. Among them, some greater sand plovers were already in their breeding plumage, with richer colors and a more defined chest band. Soon, a few Pacific golden plovers joined in, and they were simply stunning in their breeding colors. A dazzling mix of gold, black, and white. Their backs shimmered with golden speckles that sparkled in the morning light, while the deep black on their face, throat, and belly gave them a dramatic contrast. A few of them were still in their non-breeding colors, much plainer with softer browns. While watching all the birds, time flew by. It was almost 10 a.m. and it was time to head back. Pulicat had given us an unforgettable morning, filled with stunning sight and magical moments. As we head back, I feel grateful for everything we witnessed here, from flamingos, terns, to plovers, ibises, and many more. Pulicat has left a lasting impression, and one thing is certain, I will definitely return. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up icon and subscribe to my channel if you haven't had. I would really appreciate if you could share and hype the video if you like the content. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any future videos from wildlife capture. Goodbye for now and see you in my next adventure.